Now, Prince Harry said he's going to appeal yesterday's High Court decision to withdraw his automatic police protection while he's in the UK. The Duke of Sussex's legal challenge has already cost British taxpayers, on behalf of His Majesty's government, his own father's government, up to £1 million, and the Prince £1 million as well. We're all in the wrong job, guys. We should be barristers. Joining me right now to discuss this is royal commentator Kinsey Schofield. Hello, Kinsey.
Hi, I already know your take on this. I already know what you say to me.
I'm in the most bizarre situation where I'm finding myself defending Prince Harry. I have no idea, Kinsey, how that happened, but I am. Look, this is the thing. Basically, the government, the committee that decides these things said, look, you're not a specific threat. You're no longer a working royal. You're living in the States. When you're here, we'll decide whether you need security or not. He says, I want to be able to have security and guarantee it every time I'm here. I can't bring me American guys with their guns over because that's not allowed under British law. He brought that case. He's lost that case. He says he's going to appeal. But surely he's the son of the king who fought in Afghanistan. Surely he faces threats to his life.
Well, I agree with you. I think that he does face threats. And like you said, he's appealing this decision. He's going to continue to argue that just because he's no longer a senior working royal, that does not decrease the jeopardy he faces by virtue of association. And I think that there's a bigger issue at play here, because you'd mentioned earlier in the show this £1 million bill between the legal cost of the Home Office and potentially Harry's own attorney fees. Trending in the States right now is this article by The Wrap, that is an industry media outlet, where they cite Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Archewell Company in chaos as their Netflix deal is under pressure. And they break down kind of the weaknesses based on discussions with Harry and Meghan insiders. Those weaknesses including control issues, employee turnover, a lack of experience, exhausted mentors and counsel that walk away because they say life is too short to deal with the Sussex drama. But to me, I don't know how they continue to manage to pay for their own security. I mean, I agree with you on a lot of the issues when it comes to Harry's security, but he has offered to pay. And even so, I wonder, with the Netflix deal in potential jeopardy, with the media in the States going after them, how can they continue to work and to function?
This is his argument, isn't it? That they need to make these huge amounts of money because of the cost of their security, which is round the clock. Yes. And we spoke to Peter Blexley on the show yesterday, and I know he's been doing media today. He's a former close, protection officer. Talking about, 2 shifts, possibly 3 shifts. These people need accommodation. It's highly paid because you're away from your families and things. They're taking a high risk. They're armed. They've got to be prepared to, protect the principal, as they're called, if there is a terror attack, that you're paid danger money for these things. And they're having to do this round the clock, and people often don't see this. So you see a picture of Meghan looking fabulous in a very expensive designer coat coming out of a California restaurant at the weekend. But there will have been security people before and after. They'll be making sure there's 2 exits and things like that. And that's the sort of stuff they have to do. I just find it utterly bewildering, the idea that Prince Harry, when we know that the reason why the British media were not allowed to write about him being in Afghanistan for 6 months because of the threat to him, why miraculously that threat has disappeared when we have rising Islamist extremism now.
Exactly. Well, in this 52-page ruling, we discovered that Harry is on the same page as you are. He's requested to know the identity of the government official responsible for the decision to downgrade his security status. He simply said, I would like to know that person's name. So obviously, Prince Harry is just as puzzled as you are when it comes to the clear shift in tone when it comes to his safety requirements.
He's going to appeal. He spends, as far as I can tell you, Meghan, most of their time now dealing with court cases. I mean, the stress levels of that, the cost of that is extraordinary as well. Of course, the cost to the taxpayer as well as that. Again, how they're funding all of that is a big question mark as well.
And don't even get me started. We've got Donald Trump over here saying he's going to deport the guy. So, I mean, where is he? Where is Prince Harry safe? I mean, before we know it, Prince Harry's going to start a GoFundMe. But you're absolutely right. They're dealing with a lot of stuff right now here in America.
Absolutely. Well, it's going to be fascinating to watch. Thank you very much indeed for joining us once again.
Thank
That's
you.
Kinsey Schofield, royal commentator there in the States.